right? And I'm going to be at a hockey game. Hey, here we are. The Bako Motorsports Power Hour. Mike Griffith here. Louis Amistoy usually sits in this seat, but he's off at meetings or doing whatever big wigs do. I don't know.
He told me he was under the weather.
Under the weather. Yeah, he emails me last night. Hey, feeling sick.
20,000 feet. He's under
he was probably coming back from a night at Las Vegas or something. Who knows?
Whatever.
But anyway, Mike Griffith here, and I've got a couple co-hosts. I've got Steve Hughes from Kern County Raceway Park.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I've got Blake Bowser from Autoclub Famoso Raceway. They're both grousing this morning. So there we have it anyway. The Power Hour, I think this is our, who knows what we are, our third show, 33rd show of the year, I think.
Wow.
Show number 33 this year. Seems just like
We wasted a lot
33.
of weeks, haven't
We
we?
certainly have.
we have.
A lot of
So
bandwidth has been wasted on that deal.
we've had fun. We've got Johnny Bedingfield, the Super Stock champion there,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
At KCRP.
Racing
And, of
done
course,
right.
we have the Grumpy Griff Award every week. And I think this week, there was not a lot of local racing, a little dirt track racing at your track.
bit, yeah.
But I think the driver of the week, I'm going to go outside of Bakersfield a little bit this time.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to North Carolina.
Okay.
Former Bakersfield boy.
All right.
Kevin Harvick.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
What a run that was.
I think that's a driver of the week. I'm sorry, but
I don't know. Antron Brown had to be up there as well.
Antron
even
Brown,
follow
but
the
he's
Harvick
not from
story.
Bakersfield.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
yeah, that's right.
We'll give it to, and you know, the funny thing is, Harvick's watching this race. He takes the white flag. I'm thinking this is like a qualifying lap when he was 16-year-old at Mason Marin Raceway. It just flashed back to one lap, green flag. That's
Yeah.
it. You're done, and it was for the chase.
I listened to the radio chatter today. You know, it's whatever it is. Shake and Bake sends it out, you know, on like Wednesdays on Facebook. And there was a point in the race with about 30 laps to go. He gets on the radio and tells Rodney Childers, I haven't touched the brake in 10 laps. That's how good his car was handling, man. Haven't touched the brake in 10 laps.
Well, I
Pretty
think,
amazing.
we were talking about that last week because he had to win at Dover to advance, or else his great season was down the toilet. You know,
Right.
And he hadn't won since March.
Long time.
Long time. Of course, he should have won the week before.
And there were, I believe, 8 second-place finishes in that stretch.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So here it is, and then you got the Hurricane Joaquin messing things up, and there's no qualifying, so you're starting 15th because he's 15th in points at Dover, where nobody can pass.
Yeah.
So what's he do? Gets to the
Passes.
front within 24 laps, and then basically nobody passed him. So what a performance! Did you see it at all, Blake? Or were you
I watched some of it.
Yeah.
I tried to catch the drag racing, but boy, they had a tough weekend too with weather. So that was hard.
So weather was tough
stomach.
back there, but
Tough.
probably, as it worked out, very good thing that it got in starting 15th, proved to be no handicap, and I don't think there's a driver, any of the 11 other chase drivers wanted to see the 4-car in the chase.
Well, let me tell you, he is ready. Rodney Childers and that number 4 Budweiser team is ready for the chase. They proved that through the first 2 races and then really put an exclamation point on it on that 3rd race to get him into the group of 12.
Yeah, I think we've got a video of Rodney with some comments, so we could play that right now and hear what Rodney has to say. Rodney Childress.
Childers. I think
Childers.
it's that. Childers. Yeah.
You know, there's just so many things that can go wrong, and it seems like we've had a lot of them this year. So it was just nice to have a fast car and to have things go smoothly today, and just all honesty, we've made mistakes, and that's something that you can't do as a race team to win a championship, and it was nice not to have those today.
Yeah, pretty much summed that up. They didn't make any mistakes. Things can go wrong, and it was nice not to have any mistakes. and that you just can't have anything go wrong. Witness Jimmy Johnson.
Case in point, the 48 car.
So that puts Harvick pretty safe as far as
Oh, they reset the points.
Right?
Reset
that's
the
right.
points.
He's
So
technically,
reset. That's
for
right.
whatever reason, 12th, I guess, when you see the
But
standings.
everyone's got the same
But they've
points
all
right
got
now.
the same number of
Okay.
points.
Right.
And then it happens again.
And then it happens, we've got 3 more races.
Okay.
And then
To the final 8.
4 more are
Yeah.
4 more drivers are
Eliminated.
eliminated. And now this
it.
makes Harvick has won, 3 of 5 eliminations, some ungodly amount. When he has to win, starting late last year, he wins.
Phoenix and then Homestead were must-wins for him last year.
Right.
And then this much. So, yeah.
Yeah, he had to win Phoenix
Yep.
to get to Homestead.
Right.
And as it turned out, he had to win Homestead
Yeah.
to win the championship.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
And so then now he had to win this.
Yeah.
And he wins. And the more amazing than that, he led 355 of 400 laps there at Dover. Of those 3 races, he's led something like 581 laps.
Yeah.
Probably would have led a lot more at New Hampshire had he not cut a tire.
Yeah.
And you can look at Jimmy Johnson got into him, cut a tire, and then Jimmy Johnson, this race, has an axle seal go bad. An axle seal.
And did you hear the analogy where he put it about being under pressure situations? You know, he says, when I used to race on a weekly basis at Mesa Marin Raceway, if I didn't make it to the pay window, I wasn't racing the next weekend. So I've been groomed for this since I was a teenager. So pretty cool analogy.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that was true. When he was racing as a teenager at Mesa Marin, and his dad, Mike Harvick, crew chief, car owner, and whatever, a fireman by trade. I mean, it was week to week. You had to, you just couldn't go buy new stuff all the time. You had to really work for it, and so he grew up that way.
If you ask me.
So actually, we do have a bunch of slides of Harvick we can show of racing, and then we'll get to the. We go through all the Fast Trip Motorsports all area team.
That's coming quick,
that's coming up.
December 5th, just less than 2 months away.
Oh, yeah. You know that. And 3 wins at an oval track. And I think 2 wins at a drag strip. We got a lot of that. I think right now 45, 48 people.
Wow.
Jeff Fry just won a Mod Light race. I think
did?
that's his 3rd win of the season. So now he's in. So there you go, March Meet Champions. Good behavior. That leaves Louis Amestoy out.
Done.
Out. Done. Never
That page
in.
is empty.
And that's one fast race car there. Without a doubt. No fast race car. Flawless in the pits. And that's so important. Can't be too quick in the pits. Can't have stumble over a tire.
I want to see the burnout, man.
Anymore. And then, we do have
burnout
shots of
was
his burnout.
epic.
The burnout was epic, and a little controversy about
the
pop the tires. And apparently
Coolest trophy in motorsports right there. That is
love
the
that?
coolest trophy in motorsports.
the monster mile there. And that is one cool trophy.
Yeah, no
And I'm
doubt.
assuming they had enough cars to put in there. Just in,
Yeah.
they didn't have that already.
It was already there. Yeah, they probably had enough there. So we see
changed
that,
that out, like the
Harvick
hats.
finished first at Dover. We know that Casey Mears 24th. He qualified a little better than that. Probably a good finish for him, right about where he's been finishing. And then there we come up. 1.5 mile track, Charlotte. 1.5 mile track, Kansas.
And then the wild card. The wild card.
You want to be...
You want to be
You
locked
want to have
in.
very, very good finishes at Charlotte or Kansas or wins because you don't want any chance at Talladega.
Being part of the big
Oh, the big
a
one.
roll of the dice, man.
Or the
Roll
not
of the
quite
dice.
big one.
Yeah.
Or the not quite big one.
Yeah.
Or just even a ding in the front end of the car that destroys the aerodynamics.
Yeah,
So,
that's so you want to be in. And then we had the Xfinity race at Dover. Ryan Reed finished 14th there. So basically about where Ryan's been finishing.
keeping in the top 10 in points, though, that's a solid run for Ryan. And with Lilly Diabetes and, really not just sponsoring the car, but, I mean, we're talking a couple of races in the NASCAR season that Lilly Diabetes sponsors. So I'm thinking that his future is looking pretty bright.
I'm thinking so. He's, and it's getting the word out.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. They do a lot of good with that sponsorship and reach a lot of people they probably would not reach. And that's the point of sponsorship. We've got a clip here from Harvick as well talking about his win.
Yeah, I don't think there was really any pressure. I think for us, we all knew what we had to do, and it's really no different preparation than what we would do on a weekly basis. So, all in all, it was business as usual. And I think when you look at the first 3 Dover races that we've had here, it was definitely right in line with the things that we had done here before. Just didn't have any problems today. So just really, really proud of my group for getting the last little bit out of everything that they could. Everybody was flawless on pit road and up top, and everything just went well.
Yep, and that was pretty much what we've talked about. He said there wasn't really any pressure. It was just business as usual, kind of like it is right here, business as usual. And
I'm thinking like risky business.
So bright, you gotta wear
risky
shades.
business right here.
risky business. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. And we also have the chase going on in the National Hot Rod Association. And
I think top fuel's pretty much done, but
yeah,
funny car could be
Antron Brown
interesting.
comes out 3 for 3.
Back to back.
He's won the first 3 races of their countdown.
He's just
so
choking the life out of the rest
he's
of his
out there.
competitors.
I mean, it would basically take at this point him not showing up to the next race.
I mean, he's got it. And then Dale Worsham had won the first 2 events.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he loses first
Went
round.
out first round.
Fast Jack
Yeah.
Beckman wins, sets a national record, gets 20 extra points, and he's within a round, 16 points or something. So
yes, that's
all of
less
a sudden,
than a round, actually.
we've got a race.
We got a race there.
In funny
Yeah,
cars.
They'll be in Dallas coming up next. That's going to be
the Motorplex
that's a
Fall
flying
Nationals.
That's a flying racetrack right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to take a break here, and then we're going to come back with the man in the sunglasses. He may have to give them back. Steve Hughes for the Kern County Raceway Park portion.